back the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you want. Wanna rub me up, I'm holding back. Trying to get me framed, throw me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. Oh, there's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there. I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence. But you're here again, I'm losing it. There's no more screaming in silence. Get out my face, turn off the flash. I hate the fame, no more of that. Leave me alone, or I'll collapse. I need a break, don't feel the cracks. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. Yeah, yeah. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. Oh, there's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there. What you gonna do?
Hello and welcome to a random video. How is everybody doing out there today? It is the final week and the final day of the spring season of Random Minds Racing. We're here in Suzuka. We're gonna be running in some daylight. We're gonna be running in some twilight. We may even be running in some nighttime. Let's see who we have here in chat already. It's Cool Dude, Pyro, Boom, Onan, completely forgetting about the races. Scrolling, Bob the Editor's here. I already said Onan. Car Kid is here. KG Wag is here. And a couple KG Wag first on YouTube. Car Kid also watching on YouTube. And Onan also watching on YouTube. All of you guys, thank you for helping support me on YouTube. Let's see who we have here in the server already. It's Onan, Car Kid, I Wanna, and Big Junior. And for some reason, my chat just went blank. Let me try to fix that. Where is my chat? There's my chat. Come on back, chat. There you are. Now you're back, chat. Hello. I was lonely there for a second. But we're going to be running some RM3 cars, some RM2 cars, and then just some other, the Gambler and Derby cars as usual, and then a different car, a rally car for the Cannonball. It's going to be all sorts of fun. Let's get down there to the track and start showing you what we're going to be doing today. I'll tell you what, guys, it's a little warm right now. It's 5 o'clock at night, and it's still 98 degrees here. It got up over 100. This is not right. This is just not right. I'm in the Northeast. It is humid here. It is not supposed to get this hot. It's just not right. Bob the Editor says, for the last racing day of the season, you're putting it all on black. Better podium, Rands. Oh no, you're in trouble, Bob. You're definitely gonna be in trouble. But picking up on your statement from before, I'm gonna wait until I guess 5:20. I'm gonna wait till 5:20 to put in the prediction so that you have all the time right up into the race. So at 5:20 is we're gonna be doing that. Hold on, let me set an alarm so I remember, because I will forget. All right, I have an alarm set for that now. Apparently I don't, because Google hates me. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, this time it finally did it. Either podium or kneecap removal. Choose one. Oh no! The threats are coming in already. See, this is why I should not support gambling of anything, even if it's fake internet points. But let's start this off. Let's show you the tracks and the cars we will be running today. Scrolling. Suzuka, there it is. Suzuka East. Bob the yeah, Bob's no longer the editor. It's Bob the Mafia. Bob the Mafia. So let me get into my RM2 car of choice, which will of course be the Sunburst. I can't wait to get the Legrands back in. Also an underappreciated car. Both of these need a refresh for sure. Let me get over to the grid myself. Big Junior in a big car. Bic Junior in a big car. Onan. I don't know how Onan is driving this vehicle, but okay, sure, why not? I'm very confused by that. I purposely didn't put a gas tank into that car so it couldn't possibly drive. How is that even happening? But let me go ahead and start qualifying here. We'll show you the East course. Wow, cars are so much easier to control on controller. I completely disagree with that statement. I wish I was back on my wheel. I know I've been saying that for like the last year now. But it would be nice. There's just so much work to do about everything, and oh, they were on keyboard. Oh, then yes, much easier control on a controller than it is on keyboard for sure. Big Junior really getting that car around the track. That car's got the speed on the straights. This is a very curvy version of this track, so I choose the sunburst, but you'll see, even though I get the run out of the corner, they'll have me on the straight. Oh, maybe not. Look at this. I'm putting distance on them. And there we go, across the line. They did start to catch up to me. Just as I crossed the line, though. So we'll go ahead and oh my goodness. We'll go ahead and cancel qualifying. I think they were hoping I was going to cancel earlier so collisions would be back on and they would have destroyed me. All right, so the second track that we'll run is the full course, the GP circuit. A much longer track, almost twice as long, at least as in time. Onan in the brain car, you're proud of your teammates. Let's see, Suzuka GP, and for this you get to choose from any of the RM2 cars. I'm gonna choose, I want to choose the Bastion. I really want, well, for this, I'll choose the Bastion. I think during the race, I'll choose the ETK, the K series. And as you notice, it did get slightly darker, and it will in every race as we go along. Let me go ahead and start qualifying here. Turn off my ESC. Turn on my headlights. This is a big, beefy car, but there's a lot of straights on this. And it could work. I did test before the stream started. A couple of you may have caught the end of my tests. For me, it looks like the GT or the ETK might be faster. Oh no, Onan out of nowhere. Where did they even come from? Ah! Bastion is a wild car to control, though. It has a lot of weight to it. As I'm still wearing the sand off my tires here. That is a thing. It needs a lot more stopping time. Onan's all over the road. I just love the sound of this car, though. I love the sound of a nice, big, beefy vehicle. It's what cars are all about. Oh! So you can see the speed difference on the long stretches of road there. New V8s sound terrible compared to the older ones. I don't think I could change your mind on that, Bob the editor. I think you may be spot on there. Much, much longer course going over the bridge here. Oh, no, no, no. A little bit too much speed there. Prevent us from getting off track by slamming on the brakes. And then not forgetting about the chicane like Onan just did. I wish I could figure out a way not to have those spawn in at the last minute. I think I do have a way of doing that, because I'm going to have them not be prefabs soon and just be individual parts, and I think that will take care of it. So that is the second race we'll be running. Bob the editor says we can actually... okay, never mind. Different conversation. So that is the second course. We'll just wait for these cars to come across the line that we're behind. I think that's all. Okay, we'll cancel qualifying there. And then the third race, of course, will be the banger race on the figure 8 track in any derby or gambler car. Gambler car, almost any. A few have been removed. Hopefully they'll be returning at some point in the future. My game's frozen. It's fine. Go over to the pointless here. And I will go ahead and grid myself up. Did we lose somebody already? I thought we had 6 a second ago. Oh, somebody was so kind. If you're still here, I can get you permissions to run, but they do have to come over to the server. They came in and left. They didn't even try to spawn a car. That was crazy. Seems to only run the skid plate or mom van. Olin only seems to run the skid plate or mom van. I don't know that the skid plate would be great for this, and I'll tell you why. Let me start qualifying here. Because if you even briefly, and I'll do it as an example, if you even briefly come over here and brush the fence, you are stuck into it. And since there will be no resets in this race, that is a death sentence. That will ensure you a last place or near enough. So just remember that. And this will, if your car stops for, I think I reset it to 15 seconds. So if your car is stopped for 15 seconds, you will explode and your race will be over. So this is the banger race where killing other people is not only allowed, it is encouraged. I've added some extra cars to the parking lot. See, we had ghosting before we had ghosts. We had ghosts before we had ghosting. This is the white cars, the ghost cars there that I added to block off some spots. There's one of the explosions right there. And Car Kid, I think I had switched that to 15 seconds. Let me go look. Figure 8. Oh no, I have it set for 30, but I'm gonna change it to 15 because I said I was gonna. So there that is for when we actually do this. And then of course we will run the cannonball, but we're gonna save that display for the actual race because there is a surprise in there. If you already know the surprise, don't ruin it, but if you don't, there is a surprise in the cannonball. But in the remaining time, instead of staying here at the figure 8, I think let's go back to the main track and I'll set up qualifying on the GP circuit, and we can practice over there until it gets to 5:30. That's when we will start the races to make sure everybody had a chance to get in. I see people coming in, loading all of the mods, and then leaving. We had Kime come in and leave. Now we got Red Hood comes in and leaves. All the superheroes. Or supervillains, depending on how you look at it. Alrighty, let's see. Let's get over to the GP circuit. Practice that for a little bit. While we wait for everybody to get in here. Drink water this minute. I will do the thing. Thank you, Pyro. Sir, please hydrate. It is very healthy. Yeah, and especially in this heat. Just to keep my upstairs cool enough, I had to turn my air conditioning down to 65 downstairs so it would cool the upstairs enough to be able to do this without dying. I'm surprised when the outside is 98 degrees that I'm able to get the inside of my house, at least the first floor, down to 65 degrees. That's crazy. And actually I can't. It hovers around 68. I'm going to switch over to the ETKK series and go ahead and grid up over there. So 5 of us. 1, 2. Who's that? Bic. 3, 4, 5. So let me just get everybody over here at least. Then if you get a car, you'll be able to practice with us. Let's get rid of that ESC. We don't need any of that nonsense. I do need to not rev my car out so high. I always ruin the beginning of every race in this car by revving too high. Where's the start finish line? It's back here. Let me reset my checkpoints again. This won't be the real qualifying. We're just burning some time. Hey, Eduardo! How you doing, Eduardo? You're looking at a motherboard that's bragging about PS2 compatibility? Well, that takes me back. That's when the operating system that you wanted to be on was OS2. Anybody remember that OS? Me and many other people thought it was going to take over Windows, and then it just completely died. It was superior to Windows at the time. I'm off track. My lap will not count. It's fine, we'll still practice. Red Hood is in the chat. Hey, Red Hood! How you doing? Yes, you joined the chat and left. Didn't know what was happening. We are just getting ready to start some races. This is the last day of our league. We have points for the night and points for the season. Oh no, OS2 was much better. And no, it couldn't do Windows programs. But that's because it wasn't Windows. It was OS2. It was a much, much better, more secure, stronger operating system. It was right up there with NT, but even better than NT, in my opinion. So we don't seem to have, unless Carmen is here. Carmen, are you here? Carmen, if you're here, if you could run the prediction for me, I would appreciate it. I don't know that it says that they're here, but I don't know that they're here. No, you left the game, you joined, you had no idea what was happening. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead and rejoin the game. We're gonna be running a league race, but it's the last one of the season. You're more than welcome to join us. It doesn't look like we have most of the main players here. Oh, I see them joining in now. And it doesn't look like Carmen is answering, so I will go ahead and put in the prediction. It's fun to think about how the Windows 11 now you're on now can still track way back to Windows NT from about 25 years ago. I know, right? And now everything's basically just turned into a version of Linux in reality. All right, where am I? What am I doing? Why am I here? Yeah, manage prediction. Only one winner last time. Only one person voted for me last time, and they won. But the previous prediction, same as this one. Will Rands get podium for the night? Starting that prediction, get your votes in. Will I indeed finish on the podium tonight? I am surprised for all the people that... So what I'll say is, so a couple people said they wanted to switch from Thursdays to Saturdays, and I said I would do that for them. I won't be doing that again because it's a nightmare, so much so that I'm not even done moving them yet. So tonight's point, what I'm going to do is, Thursday was the same, and so every... Yeah, Linux isn't exactly the best end user experience. I like it quite a lot. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, so for the Thursday season, the people that I've already said had their places on the podium, you guys, everybody's gonna keep that, and then I'll also give the finishing positions after I move the people out there. Or move the people off, but everybody before and after I do the move will qualify for those positions and get those roles in Discord, and that will be true for this race, these races as well. For Saturday, the positions that I show by the end of the night will... Oh, I need to get Red Hood permissions here. So let's see. So allow vehicles and Red Hood. I'm just gonna push my vehicle out to you for now, so you can drive with us while we're just waiting for 5:30 to roll around to start these races. Yeah, get your predictions in. Will I finish on the podium? Get your predictions in. There's a lot to win for voting against me. Bob, the editor, so far is the only one in and voting for me. Oh no, somebody else is voting against me. But yes, only for like a few points. So get those predictions in. We will start here at 5:30, which is just 6 more minutes. Oh, I got an off track. You put it all on blue, you have 0 points left. Oh no. RIP all of Bob Editor's the points. Bob Editor the points? No. Bob the Editor's points in the last race of the spring season. Who would have thought we'd be ending spring in 100-degree weather? It's not the way this is supposed to work. And boy, did I have a nightmare last night. Last night, I just kept on dreaming about being back in the corporate world. And it is legit a nightmare. Being stuck in a meeting, trying to figure out how to take notes when somebody's talking too fast. Getting yelled at by my boss for not keeping accurate notes of a meeting. It was so annoying. You can't see the chicane, so you don't know when to brake. Well, I use the distance markers on the side. I'm coming up to it now. So the bridge is a good place to brake. As I just did there. Probably a little late, so just before the bridge maybe. We should burn down the corporate world. It almost... I will not advocate violence, but yeah, the corporate world can go... It can just go. But I think we're gonna... So it's 4 more minutes. I'll do 1 more lap here. It can go suck an egg. That's right. That's what it can go do. IRL, I may just perhaps use questionable language, but I try to limit it on the stream, keep it family friendly. Do 1 more lap here, and then we will start the actual qualifying for the East Circuit. Qualifying for that will last for 5 minutes. Qualifying for this one will last for 8. I wish I could take that turn properly. Someone tried to kill me there. Oh, either that, they were on the bridge. They weren't trying to kill me. They were on the bridge. But I'll get around here and then I will read the rules, since we do have a new person here. And we haven't read the rules in a while. Have to read them at least once in the very last race of the summer or spring season. Here I'm saying it again, summer season. It's not the summer season, it's the spring season. It just seems hot enough to be the summer season. As you know, I'm working on getting the race manager set up to be able to be run without any intervention on the unattended servers, not the unintended servers, the unattended servers. That's what I'll be doing mostly this weekend. Besides spending like 4 hours moving points around. Here we go, final time across the line before we really start this thing. And there we go. Across the line. So we do try to keep it friendly and in good what's the word I'm looking for? Good sportsmanship during the races. Onan, if you could kindly pit everyone in front of Rands to facilitate you getting those points, you'll give them a few points back. I don't know, but looks like most of you are voting for me. Only 18% voting against me. It is Saturday. I don't always do my best on Saturdays. But here are the rules that we try to live by here. RandomMinds racing rules. We run clean races and clean cars. There's no tuning, no changing parts, no mods. The only changes you can and need to make is the color of your car to match your unique player color. And so I'll pause there for a second. So Red Hood, if you could, I just unlocked the menus for you. Go ahead and go into vehicle config, go into color, and choose a unique set of 3 colors that you don't see any of the rest of us using. And then come back to the race manager. That's this window that you see here on the left. Click on your name. I'll click on mine so I can show you. Click on save colors, then click on load colors. That will save the colors to the server and load them back up so you know that it worked. And then every time that either you choose a car from the vehicle chooser in the race manager or I send you a car, it will automatically apply those to your vehicle. We do that so that we can tell each other apart, well, at least in theory, when the name tags eventually get messed up during the replays that we show. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it. Now on with the rules. We have drivers of all skill levels. Racing incidents happen and will be penalized appropriately. Intentionally crashing into or berating of other players is not acceptable and will be met with a reprimand, a timeout, a suspension, or a ban. You may reset or rewind your car as many times as needed. And there is no pit lane speed. If you, in the first 2 races, if you reset your car, you will be sent to pit lane. You'll see your box. I'll show you it when we load up the track for qualifying. You'll see your pits on the right hand side there. If you reset in the pits, it's free. If you reset on the track, it will tow you to the pits, taking up whatever time it would take to tow you there at around 52 miles an hour. So if you can get around the track faster than 52 miles an hour, get yourself to the pits, reset in your pit box, you will not be forced to wait. If you cause somebody to crash, you must wait for them to get in front of you. If they tow to the pits, you must as well. If you have been crashed, you must get restarted as quickly as possible. You have 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000 seconds to act, or the other driver can keep going on without you. If you don't wait, you will be docked a position or points. Once I start an in-game recording at the beginning of a race and during the replay, please don't change anything about your vehicle, spawn a new one, or leave the game. It stops recording, may DNF you, messes up my camera, and it really bums me out. For the best possible ping, please stop any other programs you have running in any downloads through Steam or otherwise. The max ping is 200 because a high ping is death to us all. And I will decide the outcome of any disputes, so let's not have any. All right, all that being finally taken care of. Listen to the snail in your car, let the voice win, commit mass vehicular manslaughter, get first position. Wow, that is a statement from Pyro. So let me cancel that qualifying. Let me go ahead and get rid of all of my previous replays so that it'll be easier to see things. And I will load this track up. Choose your car. I will grid us up, and then we will start the qualifying. The first track, we will be using the RM3 cars. Use the blue vehicle chooser button in the race manager. As soon as I find Suzuka, I can't wait until these things are finally organized. Suzuka East, there it is. It gets a little dark, getting towards the evening time for the first race. I will choose the Sunburst. You can click on your own name and click on grid up and it will take you over there. Now for the new folks, Red Hood in particular, if you the checkpoints are basically unmissable. You will get an off track if you go off track. Let's see if everybody's in a vehicle, and it looks like everybody is in a vehicle. So to get everybody over here, I'll just do a global grid up. Then you guys may want to do like I'm gonna do. Whoops, sorry about that, Red. I didn't actually mean to kill you there. But turn around and get to a place where you can have a run up so you can make the most of your qualifying. But if you do go off track in qualifying, your lap won't count. If you go off track in the race, you will get an off track penalty. If you mess up qualifying, you can get yourself to the first checkpoint and then hit the recycle button you'll see on the left in the race manager. It will reset to the first checkpoint. It doesn't actually give you a physical indication of it anymore, but just trust that it will do it. If you go off track, it will reset everything for you automatically. So you can just continue to drive. I set my home position back here so that I can quickly come back to it if I mess up. Not as big of a deal on the first track on the East Circuit, since it is a smaller track and you can go around it much quicker. And as long as you keep two wheels on the driving surface at all times, you will not likely get an off track. I'm surprised I did not get an off track there. I must have just barely clipped the edge of the apex. The apexes of the turns and a few other places is where I put the timing loops or checkpoints, depending on how you want to talk about them. Chad, stay where they're gridded up and do a lap with no run up. Ah. Interesting perspective. So far qualified in third, as I took my eyes off the road to check where I was qualified. Not my best choices. Thanks again to Derp for supplying us with an enhanced version of the Suzuka track, so we don't have any tire popping issues, and lagging is significantly reduced. In fact, on Thursdays, where I would have expected to see some lagging, we had none, so that was a wonderful thing. I shouldn't have been in sixth gear there, I don't think. Okay, up in the second for qualifying. I think you can probably cheat that first turn or second turn a little bit. I should have probably added an additional off-track area, but I didn't. And I think Bick Jr. has figured that out. I should probably have switched into fourth there. I'll try that next lap. Slightly faster this time. It's not a good lap. Didn't quite shift the way I needed to. So Red Hood, I've been writing this race manager. That's what you see on the left, and lets us do things. Oh, and you will notice that we are ghosted during qualifying so that people don't crash into you either accidentally or on purpose during qualifying. In races where I have resets taking you back to previous checkpoints or instant resets, which we will do in the Cannonball, you will see that we will also go into a ghosting mode where you actually appear ghosted. In qualifying, I don't have you appearing ghosted, even though you are. Been writing it for the last year. I'm working on getting it up on public servers. We're also going to be running some officially BeamMP officially sanctioned races, and where using this race manager will be... there's an off track as I'm trying to talk. So we'll be using this race manager for those races to start. Then we're going to be using some other people's race managers for subsequent BeamMP sanctioned races. It's going to be fun. You'll get a flavor of what's out there. You just messed up a lap because of you being dumb, says Pyro. Well, Bick Jr. was... I thought the qualifying was over because Bick Jr. was flailing in front of me. I thought they were like, oh yeah, it's over, so I'm just going to do a spin out here. And it was not over. There was another lap to go. But it looks to me like everybody's now crossed the start-finish line. Let me just double check, because I have ended qualifying too early in the past. Trying to make sure I don't do that today. But it looks like everybody's done, so I'll accept that qualifying into the points. And so that you can see Red Hood, we have points for the night, points for the season. In qualifying, only the first 3 get points during qualifying. And then for the race, first place gets 25, and it gets reduced down from there. But now let's go ahead and get this race started. You will have to, I'm going to fix this, but you will currently have to choose your vehicle again when I load this up to actually do the race. And then, oh, and I forgot to show you the pits, so I'll do that as well quickly. Let's see, Suzuka East. There we go. So choose your vehicle, grid yourselves up. You will be put into your qualifying grid positions when you click on grid up. And if everybody doesn't grid up, I'll grid you all up. But while we're sitting here, let me show you. You can see on the right in the pit box, you can see that that's my pit box right there. And what you need to do is you need to enter it from the normal location. You will start ghosting when you hit the pit box, but make sure you stay on pit lane, because if you get to the start finish line and you're not on pit lane and you go through the pit boxes, you will get an off-track penalty. I may not have a pit lane speed, but you still have to stay on the track. But if you come up and you reset inside your pit box, it's free. You just reset and you're able to go right away. If you reset anywhere on the track, it will calculate how long it takes to tow you from that position back to the start of pit lane. So, like, if you restart right at turn 1, it's going to take about 2 minutes. So, just be aware of that. So, we're all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are not all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why are we not all here? Who's not here? Bick Jr. is here. Onan is here. Car Kid is not here. Car Kid, where are you? Car Kid's game messed up. Let me see if I can grid them up. Okay, I can't seem to grid them up. Car Kid's game seems to be messed up. Let me go ahead and I'm going to start qualifying and then just cancel it real quick so we can try to start this again to get Car Kid's game working a little bit. Car Kid, are you there in chat? They may be in a menu, which may be preventing the gridding up. So Car Kid, are you out there? I'll load us up. Let's see if I can grid them up. See, it should. Car Kid has actually left the server. All right. Car Kid, are you in chat? Or are you just leaving? I don't even see them. Oh, I see them on YouTube. I'll just give them a second to respond. They may have something IRL going on. I guess they do have something IRL going on. All right, so I'll reload this, get in the car of your choice, and I guess we're gonna start this without Car Kid. Sorry about that, Car Kid. Sorry, whatever happened. I hope to see you in future races. So, like I said, you will have to choose your vehicle again. Just go ahead and choose the vehicle. Our gridded positions should be just fine. But I'll grid us up again once everybody is in a vehicle just to make sure. And then we will start this thing. There we go. All right. Here we go, everybody. It is a 4-lap race. Good luck, everybody. Remember, if you crash somebody, wait for them to get in front of you. If they tow, you need to tow. And if you're the one crashed out, make your action quickly so that the other driver knows what they have to do. I meant to start in second. I didn't. I still have a little bit of a run on Bick. So tire wear is a thing. And I didn't reset my car at the beginning, so I have nice cold tires. I need to have the game automatically reset you at the beginning. I need to do that for other reasons, and that's just one more. We got through turn 1 okay, which I'll tell you what, for this group, doesn't always happen. Glad to see it when it does, though. I'm having a hard time figuring this out here a little bit. Bick Jr. is all over the road. I couldn't find my way past them, as they were having all those problems, but certainly let me catch up. Drafting is a thing. Tire wear is a thing. Both of those will affect your race. I'm already in 6th. All right. I couldn't get started back up again fast enough there. That's unfortunate. Big Junior just staying out, barely out of my reach. That corner, it wants to be in 4th, but then 4th isn't long enough for that to work for that corner. I'm gonna keep it pegged here, assuming, yeah, I can make it. Big Junior getting away from me, though. Don't go in the grass, it slows you down. Hey, I think I finally got that corner right. Even though I did cut it a little, I'm surprised I did not get an off track for that. Let's go. Caught up to Bick a little bit. They're still way ahead of me, though. Coming down to get ready to start the final lap. Ah, why am I not switching to fourth in that corner? By the way, after the race, everybody make sure you get your bingo cards. I haven't quite missed a shift yet, but it's gonna happen. Okay, I literally just missed a shift. Haven't seen anybody else challenging. Let's see if I can keep second here. Moving up to first would be nice, but Bick is way up there. There, in the last lap, I finally take that turn right. I took all the way to the last lap to get that turn right. That's how fifth gear is supposed to work for that. Bick Jr. already across the line. And there I am across the line in second. Let's see where everybody else has gotten to. Redwood coming down the back stretch there. Bick Jr. making the turn. I Wanna is already in now. There's Onan across the line. And here comes Red Hood. Surprisingly, in a red car. Who would have thought? And there they are across the line. And that is where that race is going to end, with Bick in first, Random in second, I Wanna in third, Onan in fourth, Red Hood in fifth. I will accept those points into the race. And since we have a new guy here, I will show the points right off the bat for the first race so you can see how it works. There's the points. Bick Jr. with 28 in first, RandomMinds with 25 in second, I Wanna with 21 in third, then Onan in fourth with 18, tied with Red Hood in fifth, technically because reasons, I guess. Well, alphabetical order, I guess, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, technically tied for fourth. Pyro Boom, second was you. Your right rear was busted from the first, which caused you to have no control. Well, let's look at this replay to see what actually happened. So we will just pause it real quick here. We will zoom out and then we will take a look at this replay. I'm going to have to spectate you for 4 laps. Is that right, Pyro? Well, I'll try to look at everybody as best as I can. We're racing hard the whole time. Well, we will check it out. Let me just get up to Bick Jr. at the start. We probably will show you guys because Bick and I were pretty much in clean air the whole time. So here we are off the start. Bick in first, Random in second, Red Hood in third, Onan fourth, I Wanna fifth. Now Saturday is our unlimited day. I am surprised we are missing the number of people that we are missing. But Bick Jr. doing a really good line. Oh well, okay, I say that. Then he immediately goes off the track. Brock is Red Hood, you're on your phone. All right, Brock. Bick Jr., everybody's staying pretty clean. Oh, Red Hood getting a little squirrely back there. Let's go back there and see what happened to Red Hood. We'll watch it from I Wanna's perspective. Red Hood, oh, going off the track just a little bit, coming back in. Able to keep it, well, mostly under control. does get spun around, has to get it turned around. Oh, hard break, Red Hood. Back up to me and Bic Jr. in the front. Bic Jr. made the mistake. I was trying to get around them, but they cut the corner off in front of me. I couldn't make the move, which was the best move Bic did that race because that kept me behind, and then they were able to just get away at that point. Yeah, Brock, we saw you spun out on the first lap. That does suck. That does suck. You get stuck on that grass and then you get released in it. The car just has that momentum. Iwana and Onan fighting in third and fourth back there. I didn't see through the whole race how close these guys were to us. Onan and Iwana both end up spinning out on Iwana's behest. It seems it was Iwana's fault. They get it turned around and get going again. Yes, Pyro Boom's fault. For those of you watching the vid and seeing Pyro Boom speak, that's Iwana in the race. Don't worry, Random. We'll be even soon. Oh no. There's Red Hood going around the same turn, much cleaner than the rest of them. Oh, I had forgotten to load the track. Let me, it's gonna grid everybody up, but don't worry about it, everybody. Let me load the track so we can see the checkpoint, or the, track props there. Ah, I forgot to turn that on. There it is, Suzuka East. Don't worry about it. There's Iwana and Onan still going strong. Same place on the track that they crashed into each other earlier. You're hunting Onan down. It does look exactly like that. Then they get side by side. Onan and Iwana side by side into the next turn. Onan holding on. And the props pop in so late. They pop in so late. I gotta see if there's a way to fix that. Iwana and Onan drag race down the start finish line. Iwana able to take the lead temporarily. Your right rear was busted on your screen from their first contact, says Onan. Yeah, it doesn't look too damaged from here, but that's from my perspective. You can tell by how they're going off the track that, yeah, definitely damaged. I'm surprised it didn't look like anybody got any off tracks either. And nobody had to go to the pits, which is nice. That definitely doesn't always happen. Going back up towards the front, we see myself. There's Red Hood. Red Hood with the RandomMinds racing attitude, never give up, never surrender. And there's Bic Jr. across the line and hiding behind the fence so they don't get killed. And there's Iwana going across the line, Onan coming up to go across the line. And there I am across the line already. Here's Red Hood coming around the final couple of turns to also come across the line. So we will. First corner of lap 3 or 4, we hit each other and almost spun out. Oh, I missed that one. And then there's Red Hood across the line. All right, so let's get the UI back up on the screen. And I already stopped the replay. I don't even remember the things I'm doing in the order I'm doing them. My brain is so broken. But let's go ahead and load the next track up. We will be moving up to the RM2 cars. RM2 time. That's right, Pyro. RM2 time. Suzuka S becomes before you. Suzuka GP circuit. Here we go. And of course, I've accidentally left myself in this car. So let me unlock my menus. Because I wasn't in my own car when we started everything. Because I am an idiot. Come on. Remove my current car. Then go find my actual car. And apparently I don't have an actual car. It's fine. It's fine. Did I not? No, this is the GP. Okay, cool. Wait a minute, I'm confused. That didn't actually, I got an error. That didn't actually load it up. What error did I get? What is this? Oh, because I wasn't in my car. Okay, interesting. So let me just load some vehicle so that I'm in a car, and then I will do this again. That never used to happen before. Of course, I'm not often not in my car. I'm not often not in my car. You know what? Take those words, put them in whatever order you think they should be in, and that's what we'll go with. So there it is, Suzuka GP. Now we're still not in the right car. What? What is happening? What have I messed up? Let me go look at the race file. Suzuka GP fixed. Let me format the JSON. The JSON formats correctly. 8 qualifying minutes. The environment set right. The prefabs are set right. Reset type is towing. Towing kilometers per hour is 85. Available vehicles is RM². What is this error I'm getting? Let me look. Attempt to index local car. A nil. Is that the same thing I got this time too? Let me clear this out. Let me start qualifying and then qualifying just so I can get out of this and see if that helps to fix things here. Let's try to pick the GP circuit again. It's not often that you're in your car. Yeah, I don't know what is currently happening. Let's hope it works this time. Didn't think I was gonna have to debug anything after today's races. Game, if you could not lag out there. Suzuka GP, it's not loading it. Why isn't it loading it? Okay, let me just let those events. So if you could stop from spawning cars and doing things, it would speed up my being able to do this. I would appreciate that. Oh, it turns out last race, a couple of people did have some off tracks. I have not seen that. You see my car still next to you? Okay, let me... You know what? Let me start qualifying and then qualifying again. I'm just gonna leave the game and then come back in again. Because something has gotten messed up on my end. Hopefully this gets rid of the excess cars. In fact, I'm going to restart my whole game just to make sure. Try to limit the amount of times we have to do this. Sorry for this experience on your first time here, Brock, Red Hood. We often have scuff streams, but this one's a new one. I haven't changed any code since the last stream, so this has got me slightly puzzled. If I come back in and it still doesn't work, I'll have to restart the server, but let's hope that that doesn't happen. It's all good. Well, thank you for understanding. But you got to see our technical difficulty screen. Let's see. Come on, game. If you could. If you could, thank you. Beta software, am I right? So we race these races every Tuesday at 9 p.m., which is an unlimited day. Any number of people can join, and we'll be in the off season, so that will be, regardless of whether you're in leagues or not. Then Thursday is a limited day. We limit it to 7 people. But we run them, those are at 9 p.m. And on Saturdays, we start at 5 p.m. All these times are Eastern time, GMT -4 currently, Eastern Daylight Time. And today is an unlimited day as well. Let's see, let me load up Suzuka. Let's see if this takes this time. And it does! Okay. So it was just something messed up with my game, apparently. Let me copy my log files so I can look at that later. Sort by date modified. Copy all of these. Copy, paste. There we go. So we have that to look at for later. I will go ahead and pick my ETKK series. And I will grid myself up. As you can see, it has gotten darker as the night progresses. So, everybody, they took off my mirror. I'm gonna back up so that I have a little bit more of a run up. Everybody can grid themselves up and then do the same if they like. I will start qualifying momentarily. It'll be an 8-minute qualifying because this is a long track. Who needs a run up? Just trying to maximize the potential here, that's all. Maximize the potential. So we have 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I1 is just going to stay right where they are. So I'm going to reset myself here. Hit start qualifying, and here we go. I'm going to go back there because I've already destroyed my gearing synchronization, and I hadn't set my home point while I was here because I'm a doofus. Wasting more time. Good job, Random. Let's go. Remembering the shift this time. Waste potential. How rude. How rude. I think we've probably all picked the K series of the RM2 cars. I'll have to take a better look at that when we regrid up, but it looks like we all did. I really wanted to choose the Bastion, but I think for me, this car may be a couple seconds faster. Although I have a harder time getting around the corners because it is faster. Like that. So that's an example of me going back to my home position. I'm going to hit that recycle button, which will sequence my checkpoints. You'll see that the checkpoints, let me do it again. The checkpoints will go to 24.1, which is the end of the lap, setting the next lap up ready to go. go. Lines are slightly different, being that's a faster car through this beginning section. It's nice to be able to see that Ferris wheel without the game lagging horribly. So thanks again to Derp Kidda over at Immersive Racing. Definitely check out their servers. They have a different race manager that they use, and it's more geared towards serious racing. I'm working on getting this race manager there, but I'm also doing other game modes, so we're doing it from a little bit of a different perspective. But they run some really good events. They have a good Discord as well. You can see a link to them in my partner's page on my Discord, I think. If it's not, I'll put one there. Should be. Derp and I are also on the events team for BeamMP. And the first set of events that we'll be using my race manager for, Derp actually designed the events. They're configuring the cars for them now. Once that's all done, we'll be doing some BeamMP sanctioned events. It's going to be fun. Not sure how I'm going to fit them into my schedule, but since I'm running them, I better figure that out. I think that's the best I've ever done that chicane, and it was still horrible. Let's get a time in here, and then we'll work on making it better. Let's see where we get. Okay, up to first. Not a bad place to start, but Bick hasn't set a time yet, so I'm assuming, I can only assume, I'm gonna lose that position. Bick is an awfully fast driver. And probably doesn't spend time reading chat during the race. Could probably taken that a little bit faster. Probably could have done that better as well. It's fine. Iwana has now beaten my time. By like a lot. Holy cow. Holy cow. There's a 5-second difference. Bick Jr. beat my time by even more now. Okay. All right. I see how it is. You guys are cheating again. Using that skill mod. The mod I installed was called skill, but it had these weird words in front of it. It said lack of. I don't know, does that make a difference? I tried to install the mod, but that's the one you sent me. Why was mine named differently? I think it's a conspiracy. Clearly, I've dominated these races too much, and they're just getting me back now. I got the first half of that right, but certainly don't have the second half of that right. Did not improve my time, I don't think. Still hold third in qualifying, not bad. This will likely be my last run. not doing it correctly at all, but we gotta practice making mistakes, so... What a loser says. So much faster. They're so much faster. And this indeed is my last qualifying lap. I should move those words so they're not directly in your line of vision. Oh, I'm just all over the road. Pick is super quick. Geez. Yeah, I know. Geez, Louise is right. We definitely have drivers of all skill levels. When I say that in the rules and I say racing incidents will happen, I wasn't necessarily talking about just losing. But apparently, that's what I was talking about. You keep messing up on a corner? Well, try not to do that during the race. And there we go, across the line. Currently qualified in third. And your, pit box position will change based on your gridding position, so be aware of that. See everybody else coming in. So Red Hood's done. Here comes Bick Jr. down the first couple of turns, coming up to the chicane. Onan right behind them. They're screaming it in there, both of them. Onan makes a very dramatic left-hand turn, or right-hand turn. There's Bick Jr. coming across the line, followed by Onan right there. And there we all are. All right. I think that means we are all done now. Yes, it does. Bick improving by 0.2 means he's near the limit. This is true. This is true. So we will accept that qualifying into the books. And then I will load the track up again. You will have to choose your cars again. That is something I will be enhancing in the future so that you won't have to. The intent is to be able to go smoothly from one mode to the next. But it is the way it is right now. All right, Suzuka GP. Go ahead and grid yourselves up over there once you've chosen your vehicle. I'll grid us up one last final time to make sure we're all in the right places. But that will at least let me know that you are ready. And there's Iwana's choice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just wait. There's Onan. So we'll just let them get into their car, and there they are. So let me just grid up again. This will be a 3-lap race. So good luck, everybody. And here we go. Get my car into gear as you should. Good jump on the start. Already hurting my synchronizer. It's fine. Slow down a bit so as not to destroy turn 1. I think I slowed down too much though. Those headlights behind me are distracting. So whoever's doing that, good job. The shadow's changing. Yeah, blink your lights at me now. No. Guess I gotta give them room. Really have to slow down so as not to kill them. And stay on the track. Unable to make the pass. It was either let them pass or die. I chose to let them pass. I guess the other option would be to drive better, but you know your limitations. Oh, they're getting away. They're getting away. Oh, Onan, what are you... You don't come back onto the track at a 90-degree angle, Onan. You don't come back onto the track at a 90-degree angle. Why would you do that? All right, we will be... You were spinning out. You certainly were. Hit the brakes. You were trying to stop. So we're both sitting here for a little while. Let's watch these guys come in. This is all part of racing, though. This is what happens. We'll get out of the pits in just under a minute. No worries. Racing incidents happen. Penalties will be doled out appropriately. Unfortunately, I'm suffering with them. Oh, it looks like Red Hood also had a problem. They had to come into the pits. 3 out of the 5 of us in the pits. Only I and Bick are not in the pits. I'm gonna reset one more time in the pits so my tires are nice and warm. Get ready to get released here. Red Hood already released from the pits. What? I wasn't in gear. Why wasn't I in gear? I should have been released before Onan. I wasn't in gear. I'm a goober. But we never give up. We never surrender. I may be hunting Onan down. Just saying. Onan and I now have beef. But I'm not going to ruin a race for it. But just be aware, Onan, I'm also not going to give you an inch either if I can catch up to you. So you're probably safe. I don't think I'm going to catch up to them. Maybe I will. I'm taking those corners better than they are. Onan and I fighting to see who finishes in last. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be me. I wanna get an off track. Pyro boom. Boy, the grass is really unforgiving. It gets your tires awfully, it's like it's wet grass and it stays on your tires. Now, I haven't seen this part of the track yet today. Ha ha ha! But we never give up and we never surrender! Wait till the figure 8. which is next, Onan. Wait till the figure 8. I'll get my revenge at the appropriate time. We're basically a lap down. We are all the way. We're about as far away from the start-finish line as possible. And I spin out on my own. That did not help my cause. Got me firmly back here in last place, but we will do our best to get back up there. Why is it still showing me on the first lap? I'm not hitting any checkpoints and I'm not getting any off tracks. Is any... Okay, other people are still moving. What? I don't know. Pyro may have forgotten about the chicane. For some reason, I am not progressing through the... I'm very confused. I mean, I will be firmly in last place, and so is Onan. I don't know what is happening. Neither one of us are progressing through the checkpoints. This is a new one on me. So Red Hood, usually it is a smoother time with the race manager. I don't know what problem I'm currently experiencing here. I hope I'm the only... Well, it looks like both me and Onan are experiencing it. Oh! Wait a minute, now we're not resetting back to the checkpoint. Oh, something's very broken. Well, we'll just leave it this way because it doesn't look like it's going to affect the outcome of the race. I am going to restart the server though after this. Something is definitely messed up. And there we go, across the line. That's the way this one is going to finish out. Let me just make sure. No, Red Hood's still coming in. But Red Hood's bugged out as well. Yeah, I'm looking back. I don't see any errors at the server. But we're gonna, let's see, I'll stop the replay there. I will begrudgingly accept these points into the books. I think we did both finish before him. This really won't affect our season points because this is the first time Red Hood's in. Let's watch the replay and then I'm gonna restart the server. Because I don't know what is going on with this. So we'll watch the replay. Well, yeah, we'll watch the replay, but it's gonna be Bick in first. I won it in second. Tentatively Red Hood in third, Onan in fourth, and me in fifth. But we may have finished in front of Red Hood. It's hard to know. Onan needs as many points as possible. Well, that would have only affected, well, yeah, so that would have, there's like a difference of 2 points there, I guess. So apparently I passed Red Hood as well, but let's load up the track and watch the replay, and then I'll restart the server for the remainder of the races. Let's see, Suzuka GP. I've never seen that happen. He did the same thing that you did to me, but you kept driving past him. Funny. Well, let's see if we can see what happened during the replay here. So we'll get there. We'll pause it. Let me zoom out on everybody. Even when I don't see their car. All right, let me get up to Bick at the beginning. All right, let's take a look at this thing. And there they go off the start. Bick in first. I won it in second. Random in third. Onan fourth. Red Hood fifth. Coming into the first turn. Everything stays pretty smooth. Onan using all of the track there. Getting stuck behind me. Coming down through the S's. Bick holds on to the lead. I won it in second. Random in third. Onan in fourth. Red Hood in fifth. We're keeping our positions here. Onan desperately trying to get past me. They're making a move to the inside here. They go onto the grass. They're able to make the pass, moving in front of me. I go way off the track. Have to swerve it to keep from getting an off track. Bick still in first. I won it in second. Onan in third. Random in fourth. Red Hood in fifth. We're still pretty close here. You fishtailed hard there. You did. Bick Jr. getting around that turn, gets into the beach. Bick Jr. decides to take a slight vacation off to the Jersey Shore. And there's where Onan and I, so just to show you guys what actually happened back here. So this is what I had to deal with. Onan goes off the track. I keep it on the track. And then Onan 90 degrees back onto the track. That's where it all went south. So I won us still there in second. Bick way up in first. Looks like they have a huge lead now on I Wanna. I Wanna still on the screen, but way there. You were jamming on your brakes. Well, that was probably part of the problem. Brakes, when you just stop the wheels, then it's just friction between. Well, the friction gives up. Sometimes it's better to let the car roll a bit. Oh, there's Red Hood. Red Hood getting their off track there, but trying to get into the pits. Looks like they stop there and then they just go ahead and get a tow. There they go. I Wanna still going strong. Bick Jr. also still going strong. Using all of the course. Gotta love to see it. Pyro's taking a bio break. This is a good time to do it because I will be restarting the server before we start the next race, which will be our figure 8 banger race. Red Hood back on the go after their pit stop. There I go, coming out of the pit stop after Onan because I forgot to have my car in gear. Jeez. Onan going strong in front of me. I end up spinning myself out coming up here. Let's watch that embarrassing moment coming up very soon. I'm doing fine so far, staying with Onan the best I can. And here is where I think it all goes wrong for me. If I no, this wasn't it. I thought that's where it all went wrong. But I'm taking a good line there. I'm gonna tab off of me to see where everybody else is real quick. Everybody else still going strong. I want to show my embarrassing event. Ah, here it is. I go way too far, end up spinning out. Then crash myself into the wall just to mess up my steering. Pyro Boom is bio back from their bio break. And there's Bic Jr. on their last lap. Just started their last lap. We got very separated. There's Red Hood. There's Onan coming up to Red Hood. Pass is coming up imminent here. Got food, so on bio break. The unbio break. Never thought you'd see it. Oh, and there's Onan into the wall. And then both Onan and my games were broken at this point. So, and then we both come across the line, so we'll stop the replay there. Let's get this thing moving here. Let me get everybody's camera back onto the normal view here. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because I'm going to take the server down so that we can try to see if that fixes whatever problem it is. So everybody go ahead and hop off the server. I'll bring it down and back up again. And then we will go over to doing our figure 8 banger race. It'll be a 5-minute timed race. Crashing into others is not only allowed, it is encouraged. Bic Jr. may be AFK. So I'm just going to quit and then restart the server. Hopefully they'll come back in when they get back. I'm going to restart my whole game. I recommend everybody else do the same as well, just to be sure. And I am restarting the server. I'm restarting my game. As we see the purple and orange pigeon floating across the technical difficulty screen. You got distracted for an hour and a half? What's going on? Nothing. Didn't miss a thing. Just restarting the server for no actual real reason. Onan did kill me, though. That is true. Rule number 1 of how not to re-enter a course: be at 90 degrees. All right, everybody come on back into the server. The water's warm. When everybody's here, I will load up. Why is that? It's not supposed to be locked from the get-go. I don't understand. How is my progress on getting podium? Well, I got last in that last race. So not great, Bob. Not great. And it's Onan's fault. You have Onan to blame. Pyro got podium. Yeah, 3 out of the 5 drivers were in the pits. Wasn't my fault. Maybe it was a little my fault, since the race manager may have broken. All right, so it looks like we're all in. Let me load up the next race. You'll be able to choose any derby or gambler car. They'll all be in the list. Then we'll head down to the figure eight. Go ahead and grid yourselves up. Suzuka figure eight. There I am. There we are. Choosing a vehicle here. Let's see. You know what? I am going to stick with the Covet, though. I really like this car for this race. Or for this particular track, anyway. That's not the Covet that I meant. That's the Covet that I meant. That's better. Go ahead and hit your own grid up buttons. Once I see all 5 of us here, I'll know that you're ready, and then I will start qualifying. 1, 2, 3. 3 out of the 5 of us are here. Iwana is in a pretty good car. Yeah, guys, if you hit the fence in this, you're gonna be de facto out. It will pretty much destroy your car. Let's see, Bick Jr. is in the car. There they go. They're here now. There's Red Hood. They're in a car. So Red Hood, just go ahead and hit the grid up button under your name. So click on your name, hit grid up, and you'll end up where we are. If you're ready, and hopefully you are. YouTube is glitching out on me for some reason. It's not getting all the frames that it needs. Bob the Editor just resubbed. Thanks for the 8 months, Bob the Editor. I appreciate that. There it is. Red Hood is ready. There they are. So let me go back to my vehicle. And I'm going to go ahead and hit reset right there. I'm going to hit start qualifying. It's only a 3-minute qualifying, just enough time to get used to the car, get used to the course. You can reset during qualifying, and ghosting is on as it is in all qualifying. So other drivers won't be affecting you. You'll get to learn what hitting the fence does to you and still able to reset. But like I said, when we get into the race, resets will be disallowed. You won't even be able to do it if you hit the button. Literally nothing will happen. And definitely be careful of, so it's the last turn and the first turn that the fences are your biggest risk. There are no off tracks, so you definitely have to get between the checkpoints. And these checkpoints I've, for obvious reasons, made visible so you can see them. The ones with the green light at the bottom are the ones that is the next one active. Ah! I crashed. And now you also hear a whoosh as you pass the checkpoints. You're thinking that you and Onin are going to be the next great evil duo next season? Well, I'm surprised we don't see, what do you call it? Danny Boy here today. If Danny Boy continues with us, he'll be another one definitely to contend with. Soki may stay on Thursdays. I don't know if they're going to switch to Saturdays or not. I know they want to, but I think it gets in the way of their sleep schedule a little too much. And so Red Hood also, if you're sitting still for 15 seconds in the actual race, your car will explode, and then that will be for sure you out of the race. And you can't don't drive backwards on the track. You can swerve to hit people, but no going backwards. We still try to keep it a race, even though it's a banger race. Oh, yeah, that's an example of hitting the fence that you definitely don't want to do. Have the luxury of resetting now, but won't in a moment. Ah, I did it again. And there's Onan exploding for sitting there, even in qualifying, for 15 seconds. I didn't realize I did that. I'm gonna wait to see me explode, because it will be funny. That's true, Soki is now doing IRL racing. There we go, proper explosion. So we will accept that race, or that qualifying into the books. It's funny to watch all the cars just pop. And the sun comes back up, but it will soon go night again. As I load the figure 8 back up, choose the same car, please. If you could. Suzuka, there it is, figure 8. Back to night. Choose your vehicle. I will choose the pointless once again. I will grid myself up. Now, because of a bug in the race manager, when I start the race and you see the countdown start, just hit reset for one final time. Because unfortunately the timer started, even though you're not blowing up, the timer is running. So let me just let this event go through the queue. There we go. So let me get back to my car. I will just grid everybody up since we're all here. Let the event go through the queue there. Looks like I'm qualified in third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us are here. So like I said, when I start the race, which I'm doing now, hit reset one last... No, stop. Wait. I'm gonna cancel that because I wanna blew up. Oh, I wanna was able to start again. Okay, I didn't realize they were gonna be able to start back up again. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start it again. Sorry about that, everybody. I thought they weren't going to be able to restart there. I hit the wrong button. Hey, Suscard! Haven't seen you in forever. And Suscard resubscribed.
RandomMinds, what's up, brother?
Thank you for the 5 months. Haven't seen you in forever. So there is another square for your bingo cards, everybody. Let me do this. Bang, bingo. So get your bingo cards there. You've been on that grind? Yeah, you haven't been here for a while. So let me get into the car. Let's get into the race again. Sorry, my brain's already going. So choose your vehicle and then hit grid up. And then, like I said, reset during the countdown, or else your car will explode early, which is not intended, but I will be fixing that. in the very near future. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are all here. Okay. I'm starting the race. Go ahead and hit that reset button. Make sure you're good to go. And we're off. Remember, resets are disabled. And if you're sitting still for 15 seconds now, I did have it at 30, but we're trying 15. Your car will explode. No. Oh no, I let somebody catch up to me. Now I'm very afraid. I'm not doing this well at all. Sauceguard, you... No, no, no! No! I'm part of the fence! No! I'm already dead! Well, this will save us from watching the entire replay at the end. We'll watch it now, since I am definitely dead. We'll see me explode. There it is. I've already exploded. We will watch everybody else here. So it looks like I Wanna is in first. Bick is in second. Red Hood is... It's not my fault. I got pushed out there. Red Hood's crashed into me, but probably saved because I am there and dead. There's Onan coming around trying to get a pass on Red Hood. Can't quite make it happen. I'm keeping the UI up so that we can see the positions, so we can see where everybody is. Onan may be part of the fence. I think Onan got stuck. No, Onan's able to get moving again. So Bick Jr. still in the lead. I Wanna in second. Onan in third. Yo, you were yelling at Onan? Onan's still going strong there. Oh, and 2 more explosions. Or no, 1 more explosion. That was just part of their car over there. I Wanna now dead. They were in second. They are dropping down the order now. It's only Bick Jr., Onan, and Red Hood still running. Red Hood carefully trying to get through all the collateral damage over there. Onan and Red Hood may be meeting in the center. Nope. They both think better of it. Bick Jr. still in the lead. Onan in second. Red Hood, I Wanna still technically in third. Red Hood's still going strong. 2 minutes left in the race. Red Hood's probably going to be able to get up into third at this rate. And there they go. Red Hood now in third officially. Red Hood putting a smackdown on Onan. You are so pitting Onan the next time we're drafting. Bob, the editor, is not happy with Onan right now. Taking all of Bob, the editor's points since Bob voted for me to be on the podium. There's still a chance. We still have the cannonball, but I am last in 2 races in a row. So this is not going great. I have a 2nd place, a 5th place, and now a 3rd, 5th place. Bick Jr. catching up to Onan right there. Bick Jr. putting Onan into the wall. Red Hood may be able to. They have 1 minute left in the race. Red Hood still showing in third because they are a lap down. They may be able to get. There's Onan blowing up. Red Hood may be able to get second. They have a little bit more than 30 seconds to go. There they're on checkpoint 1. They're coming around to the next one. They cross this checkpoint. And there it is. Red Hood moves into 2nd place. Bick Jr. still in 1st. Onan not happy with that, but giving it Big Junior a thank you. Big Junior still showing in first. The last lap will be triggering soon here. There is the 5-minute mark, the final lap of the race. When Bic Jr. crosses the start finish line, that will put Bic finishing in first. And then here comes Onan to finish. Or no, they still got to go around one more. We'll let them get to the finish line. We'll let them get to the finish line. Oh no, they may have made themselves part of the wall. Oh nope, they were able to get out of it. They were able to get out of it. And there they go across the line for second. So that's how this race will finish up, as we see Bic Jr. bursting into flames, even though they have won. So we will stop the replay there. It's going to be Bic Jr. in first, Red Hood in second, Onan in third, I Wanna in fourth, and Random in a sad, sad fifth. I made it to the second lap, though. Look, I didn't die on the first lap, so you don't get that point. There's Red Hood exploding. So we will go ahead and accept that race into the books. Bob the editor says, well, now that you know the optimal route for the cannonball, you might have a chance at third. Do my thing, Randall. All right, I will do my best. I will do my best. Now, the cannonball, for those of you who don't know, is I put checkpoints all across the map. Spawn denied for I Wanna. Okay. You want to see what happened to your car on lap 4, says I Wanna. Okay, well, we'll look at that part of the replay, or 5 on lap 5. So we'll go ahead. We'll take a look at the replay real quick so we can see that part of it. We're not going to go through the whole thing because we saw it all live. But there's I Wanna on the first lap, currently in the lead. I don't have all the other cars loaded up, but we can generally see what's happening here. I Wanna coming around the corner, still staying off the walls. Still in first, Bic Jr. in second. Red Hood getting T-boned by Bic Jr. there. And I Wanna still going strong around the 233 mark. All right, let's fast forward a little bit here. Well, we'll see that explosion first. So let me rewind that just a little bit so we see what happens there. So there it is, me being put into the wall by Onan. And then I explode 15 seconds later. Just as I Wanna goes by me. Oh, yep, there it is. Then I Wanna still going. So let's fast forward here just a little bit. So I Wanna still going strong here at the 125 mark. The replay doesn't have you in the background yelling expletives. No, it wouldn't. It certainly wouldn't. So we're now on board with I Wanna as we're coming up to 148. This is where I Wanna says something happened to them as they're Redwood gets into I Wanna just a little bit. Onan gets themselves unstuck. Bic Jr. coming around. So there's where I Wanna. So I Wanna is missing a tire. Let's rewind that and see what actually happened. Because I didn't see them lose the tire. So here they are. They're fine right now. Coming around the corner. They haven't lost the tire yet. It is their left front that they end up losing, so I'm trying to keep the... Oh, and right there, it was Redwood. Redwood kills Iwana right there. Yeah, on that tiny punt, he hit you right at the right spot, and then you got pretty much beached. And now you're completely stopped. Were you even trying to move anymore? The car's about to blow up. Just as Bick Jr. comes around, and there it is. Bick Jr. plows into them as they explode. You're fine, no worries, no hard feelings, but you hate that accident so much, says Pyro. The car couldn't even turn right. Oh no. So we'll stop that there. We did see the rest during the actual game. So the final race of the season, and we're doing really good on time, so there may be an after hours, which would be fun. We had a really fun after hours on Thursday. Let's see if we can get this repeated. But the cannonball, I have checkpoints scattered all the way across the map, and the GPS will show you how to get there in most cases. But I will show you where all the checkpoints are. You can choose to follow the GPS or not. What car am I? What car? It was the. Was it the I series that I chose? I'm forgetting all of a sudden. It had to have been. Right? It was the I series. No, it wasn't. Which car did I have us run? I'm forgetting. It was the rally car. Oh, it was the Bishu series, the BX. That's right, the BX. Yep. I'm just searching for the rally version of this one. There it is. Hello, KG Wag. How you doing? So this is the car that we'll be running. I'll send it out to everybody. I have checkpoints scattered all the way across the map. I'll show you where they are. You can reset as much as you want. The resets will reset you in place and put you into a ghosting mode until you're not around other vehicles. And then it will take you out of ghosting. If you kill somebody, you don't have to wait for them because we'll be all over the map. I'm going to load the track up, and then I'm going to unlock the controls so I can teleport. You can rewind or reset as much as you want, but if you hit reset and it gets you past a check or past a, you can't reset closer to a checkpoint. And if you hit reset and it takes you over a barrier you haven't gotten past yourself, you got to rewind. Holding down the insert key is the default key for that. But other than that, you can reset or rewind as much as you want. You don't have to wait for anybody. You just have to get all the checkpoints. Look very closely as to where I show you they are, and don't worry, Red Hood, in the first time anybody does a cannonball with us, oh, and why? Anytime anybody does a cannonball for the first time with us, they generally finish last, because, and especially on this one, because there are troll checkpoints. So everybody back up, everyone will back up to here when I actually start the race, so we'll all be in a line together. I'm just going to start qualifying now real quick so I can show you where all the checkpoints are. We'll let that count down, and then I'll unlock the menus so I can teleport. So you'll get the first checkpoint right there, and then you will go all the way across the track, and I do mean all the way, till you get this checkpoint here. And then we go almost all the way across the track again. Don't give them hints. Bob the editor, don't give them hints as to what's gonna happen. It's a surprise. But then we'll get the checkpoint here. You had some good food for lunch? I'm glad you had good food for lunch, KG. So then we get the checkpoint here. And then once you get that checkpoint, then you run all the way across the track again. You will have to find your way over the barricades. And now the screen has gone dark. So good luck with this. But you get here to the Ferris wheel. And then we'll let it get just slightly lighter out. There it is, slightly lighter, so that you can see where the next checkpoint is. If you hadn't noticed, it will get dark. So then you need to get the next checkpoint. And I just showed you a little hint there. The final checkpoint here in this lake. So I will go ahead and those are all the checkpoints. I do suggest that you have your lights on. This will, well, no, it's not going to have us choose cars again. That's right. So I'll cancel qualifying here. You should make Bob a moderator. You think he would be a good mod? Just an idea, though. We have a lot of mods. We have a lot of mods. But I will take that suggestion under advisement. So let me just load the track up and then we will run the race. In the last official race of the spring season. There's the cannonball. Everybody come back here with me. Sorry about that, Red Hood. Everybody come back and line up even with me here. And I will reset and my lights are on and we will start the race. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. I'm even going to put my car into gear. Imagine that. Now I am doing a thing. So I still think this way to the first checkpoint is the fastest. Especially when I do it right. I don't know if anybody followed me. Bick Jr. did follow me. Now there should be enough light to see the first turn. After that, maybe not. It's coming up just as it gets dark. It is right here. Ah, I spun out. Oh, Bick Jr. made the cutover early. They got the jump on me there. As we move into nighttime. I'm not sure where they cut over. I'm barely controlling this car at all. It would be nice to be going in the right direction. Why? Why am I unable to control this car? It's starting to become light out again. As I brushed the wall for no apparent reason because I was futzing with the map. Skill issue, totally not two-wheel drive and slippy tires. All of those things are true, I think. All of them. I think I've taken second place back. There's Bick Jr. coming back from the second checkpoint. As I go down to the second checkpoint, grab that, get the car turned back around, get back out of here, see if we can do it without crashing into anybody. It is still pretty dark out here. Forza's at 90% downloaded. I don't know if I have that version of Forza. I may have to. It's Forza Motorsport that's on sale, right? 50% off Forza Motorsport. Of course, when do I have time to play any other game except Beam anymore? Now that I'm making the racing game into Beam. Take the shortcut across the chicanes there. Get through here, get it slowed down, turn it around. I've caught up to Bick, but only just. Let's not get stuck here. It's easy to get stuck here. Oh, Forza Horizon 5? Oh, okay, no, I do have that. I got that when it was released. Bick Jr.'s going that way. I'm gonna go this way just because I think it's faster that, well, I don't know that it's faster. I'm still not gonna be able to catch them. They've already crossed the line. Get over there, get across the line. There we go, got second. Yes. Let's see where everybody else is at. Where's I wanna. So I wanna falling into the trap. Clearly falling into the trap. I'll say that once you get the Ferris wheel checkpoint, you wanna continue going the same direction that you already were when you got that checkpoint. Onan is also turning around. Oh no, they turned back around. Now they're going back the right direction. There's Red Hood. So Red Hood, you'll want to get behind the wall. They think they saw the opening. They didn't though. Or no, they passed it. They did see that they passed the opening. And I'll give you the hint now. When you get the Ferris wheel checkpoint, just keep going straight and get to the, what do you call it? Get to the cement. And you will see what you need to see. Onan's got the next checkpoint already. I wanna go back to the Ferris wheel, and then go past the Ferris wheel. There's no way to get there from here. Go back to the Ferris wheel and then go past the Ferris wheel. I don't think that there's a way to get. I mean, there might be, but I don't think that there is. Yeah, I think it's all blocked off from you here. Let's see where Red Hood has gotten to. Red Hood would have been able to see what they needed to see. So we're not going to give them any more hints from there. We'll let... Oh, was able to... How did they do that? We'll have to look at that on the replay. Gets the checkpoint. So Red Hood, go back to the... Go back to the pavement, get off the grass, go back to the pavement down there. The direction that you're currently going. And then just drive forward a little bit and look to your left. Get on the pavement and look to the left. A little bit further, you'll see it coming up now. There you go. I hope they see it. I think they see it. They do see it. I want to see how got in there. So go through here, Red. There it is. You found it. And then get to the fake water. And then across the line. There it is. And that's how the last race will finish up, with Bick Jr. in first, RandomMinds in second, Own in third, I won a fourth, Red Hood fifth. We'll accept that race into the books. We will watch the replay, and then we will look at the daily and season winners for today and the spring season. So let's just go ahead and load the... Well, actually, I want to load the track back up too. Or no, it will put us in the night mode just with the replay, because there's no real barriers or anything to see. So we'll just load the replay up. We always watch this from the winner's perspective, so we'll watch it from Bick Jr.'s perspective. We'll see how they did it, but we are gonna look. I am curious to see how I Wanna gets there. You can see Bick Jr. gets turned around, but they wanted to be turned around. They follow me this direction. They've already done a reset to get their car back in working order. And this happens in under 5 minutes, so we'll let it play out in real time here. I have to get my air conditioning turned back on as we're watching this. Because it is roasting up in here. My smart thermostat. Oh, it's still above 90. It's 92 degrees still. Oh, so Onan crossed over here. I crossed over a little later. So crossing in that first crossover, definitely the best way to do it. As we are into the nighttime, hard to see without your headlights on. Hopefully everybody knew how to turn their headlights on. So I am able to, as you noticed with the race manager, and this has been in here for quite a while, but we really haven't taken advantage of it. I have the ability to set the time of day for a race, and even set the time to be able to progress, and even the speed of time to progress. Boy, if I didn't waste so much time here. See, because I'm just getting to the checkpoint now, but I spun out and kept spinning out. That was a little difficult, but you got the hang of it. This cannonball is probably of medium difficulty compared to all the other. I have cannonballs on just about every track. Back, you has to feed the dogs. Oh, you had to feed the dogs, and you're back. Yeah, keep your dogs fed. Hey, Brock is now following, and we hit our 530 follower goal. Thank you for following. We're on our way to 1,000. I'm also on YouTube, so if you want to subscribe over there, that would really help me out. I only just started multi-streaming over there. And the kids in the basement come on now? Oh no. So there's Bick Jr. getting the checkpoint there. Now they're attempting unsuccessfully to miss everybody. They both have to reset there. They go into ghosting mode. Then Bick gets stuck in the... I can't believe Bick won and he's getting stuck in the thing. And oh, they're having so much trouble. Apparently that wall isn't real because they were able to phase right through it. 10 minutes to go till the kids in the basement. I don't understand. Do I have to call Child Protective Services, KG? Oh, for Forza. Oh, okay. Oh, that's when it goes on sale. So here's Bick coming down to the Ferris wheel. Still nighttime for them. They see the entrance. They make it through the entrance. There I am, just literally right behind them. Not that far back. No, until it downloads. Oh, I have dementia. That could be true. Now, Bick Jr. is going a little bit further than they have to on the grass, but oh no, they didn't. They came out right at the right place. Literally right at the right place. That's right, you did talk about downloading earlier. I forgot. And there it is, Bick Jr. getting the final checkpoint. Now let's look at where I Wanna is. So I Wanna is over here. They're gonna get themselves stuck. Hey, and not non-fat Knight just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I appreciate that. And now I know that that alert works. I was worried that that alert just wasn't working. I want to see how I want to. Usually we don't follow somebody else unless something unique happens, and I want to being able to get across here. Well, let's fast forward here because this is not where the magic happened. They get themselves out of here, but then they're going down this way, and they're going behind the track here. Somewhere. I don't even know how they got behind the track from here. I guess there's an entrance down here. Where are they even going? Oh, there's an entrance. Oh, nope, that entrance is blocked off as well. That entrance is also blocked off. That entrance is blocked off. Oh no, not completely blocked off. Okay. So that's how they got back here. But then everything's blocked from here. How did they get over there? I am curious to see this. That's Brock in an old gamer tag. I figured that was you, Brock. Thank you so much for subscribing over there on YouTube. Oh, they just back up and they're able to get in over here. Okay, interesting. So now I want to, you've now seen the faster way to do it, but that is certainly a way to do it. And with style, definitely a new line there. So we will stop that replay there. I'll get the UI back on the screen. I'll get back into my car. And now let's look at the points for the night. Hey, and I am on the podium. Miracle of miracles. But Bick Jr. is in first with 108. I Wanna in second with 85. Random in third with 84. Red Hood in fourth with 79. And only 1 point back, Onin with 78. So let me go ahead. See, that's why you never give up and you never surrender, folks. Let me go through here and choose the outcome. There it is. Complete. Yes, the outcome is yes. There you go. You should have 2 more points, says Onan. Oh, that's right. Because of the bug. So technically, I am on the podium, but realistically, I'm probably not. Or no, I'm still I'll be on the podium. Onan would have probably 2 more points, so that would probably put Onan in fourth and Red Hood in fifth, but that's the way it is now. I'll get the points worked out there. But let's go ahead and look at the points for the season now, since the spring season is officially over. The Saturday leaderboard is unofficially, because I will have to change things around, but it's Bick Jr. with a whopping 609 points in first. RandomMinds in second, but I don't count, so it's Onan in second with 378, and I Wanna in third with 341. Now, I will be moving Danny Boy's times over, so this leaderboard will change, but Bick Jr., Onan, and I Wanna, you will have the podium. Even if this changes, other people may also end up getting the podium, but I'm not moving people from one day to the next ever again. But for right now, that puts Danny Boy in 5th, Season 6, Car Kid 7th, Casp 8th, KG Wag 9th, Autismo 10th, Sauceguard 11th, The Icy Square, then Red Hood in 13th, Icy Square in 12th, Red Hood 13th, Devios 14th, Dragonstop 15th, Junither 16th, or Unither, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Trackstone, Track Cyclone in 17th, Still Cold in 18th, Alley in 19th, Biosmasher in 20th. We're really getting low on points here. I can't even see behind the thing. Then Soki in 21st, Reggie in 22nd, Cat of America 23rd, and the No Kick in 24th. We had 24 people totally run in this season, but this is why you never give up and you never surrender. Anything can happen, and I have a bunch of code reds to drink now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 code reds. That's gonna finish the can, I think. Hold on. Still a little bit left, but then I have some drink waters here, so let me catch up with those. 2 more drink waters. So there they are. So we will complete all of those. Thank you, everybody. You have to do this more often. It was fun. It is fun, isn't it? This all started when I just wanted to be able to count laps for some races. And, so wait, you're in P3, says Pyro Boom. So, Pyro Boom is I wanna. So yeah, you are on the podium for 3rd. Now I will be moving Danny Boys and I think Caesar's time and one other person. It may be Car Kid. I forget, but one other person will be moved over here. But what I'm gonna do is you're gonna hold these positions. Except mine doesn't count, so like I said, everybody has moved up 1. But then I'll move it over, and Danny and C's and whoever else wanted to move over, they'll also have those points. But I'll give you those roles over on the Discord. So yes, you have those positions and points. RandomMinds, never mind, it has to verify. Oh no. Despite all your bad luck, you got 3rd. That's cool. Yeah, I know. That's why you never give up and never surrender. So when we finish, we are finished way ahead of schedule. And when we do this well, we will have an after hours. Now, eventually I'll be editing video for YouTube. I haven't been yet. But when we do an after hours, I will not put the after hours on the YouTube videos at all. That's just for us here and those watching the live videos. So I'm going to do the closeout here of the regular stream so I can use it for editing purposes. And then we'll start after hours. So even though I'm saying goodbye, nobody go anywhere. One person already left, Bick Jr., but it's really late for them, I believe. But nobody go anywhere. We're going to do one final race at least in the after hours. But for the rest of the video, that will be how the season finishes out. And we will be ending it here now. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and racing. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching. And you guys on the VODs, you're still bringing it. The VOD views on YouTube keep going up, and I appreciate it so much. And the videos on Twitch are also keeping good numbers there. So everybody is watching everywhere, and I appreciate it oh so very much. I will be working on the race manager over the weekend. Like I said, right now I am doing everything I can do to get this quickly over to not unsupervised, but I won't have to be there to start races. It'll be on automated timed servers. Eventually there will be votes for what tracks to run next. We'll have everything from regular races to street races to smash up derbies to parkour courses, thanks to Spieler allowing me to put theirs up there. We'll have an associated website that shows world records and race finishes, race positions, and all that fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. That's what I'll be working on over the weekend. Then if I have anything to test out, we'll test that out on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. All the times are Eastern time, Eastern Daylight Time currently. That's GMT -4. But we'll test those things out. And even if there's nothing to test, we'll just do some really fun races on Tuesday, Testing Tuesday, Tumultuous Tuesday, Time Trial Tuesday. It's one of those Tuesdays. But yes, all good things are coming. Yes. And then we'll be back here again on Thursday to start our off season. We may do other game modes. We may do some parkour stuff. I have pinball collisions coming to the Race Manager soon. I have other game modes also coming to the Race Manager, so it's gonna be fun. And then we'll be right back, and that's at 9 p.m. Thursdays are the limited day, so if you have a computer that can't quite keep up with everybody else, Thursday is the day for you. We should parkour stuff. We will be doing some parkour stuff during the off season for sure. But then we will, I forgot what I was saying now. It's fine. You will, if you did finish in second, right? I think you did. So yes, you will get that Discord role that says you finished in second. Absolutely. I will be, like I said, people will be doubling up on those for this season because I said I'd be moving points around, and I'm not going to do that ever again. But you definitely will get the bronze nameplate for coming in, or silver nameplate for coming in second. In any event, that will be it for me today. You guys stay random, and I will see you in the after hours in the next random video. And now we are moving into the after hours. And yes, Bob the editor, there is plenty of room. Plenty of room in the after hours. We're going to do a no reset banger race on the East course in banger cars. We did this on Thursday. It was really fun. This is the ASMR hours. You can't say it like that. And you're all very lucky I just muted the microphone there because I coughed up a storm. Let me edit this race so that it will have the Derby and Gambler cars in it. Just copy this. Ding, ding. Oh, I said copy this. Why didn't that copy? Let's try that again. Copy this, paste it. Say Derby. And say Gambler. I think that's how it's spelled, right? Yep. Oh, no. I should just copy it from the other place. It'll be faster. All right, copy. Paste. And reset type none. And explode seconds will be set to 15. I think that's all I have to do, right? So it will be a 4-lap race with 5 minutes of qualifying. It will be on the Eastern course. So I have explode seconds set. I have reset to none. I think that's all I have to do. So let me load this up now. Everybody choose your car and grid up, and then we'll practice. And then we will run the East course with no resets. It was really challenging last time we did this. We'll see how it works this time as well. And what happened? I have an error in my file because I'm an idiot. Let me see what the error is. Hold, please. Yep, that would do it. Let me try that again. Plug in JSON, format JSON. Okay, that time it worked, so now I should be able to load it for real this time. Eventually I'll have it so I can pick all these things in the list. It'll be much easier. Suzuka East. There we go. So go ahead and choose your vehicle and then grid yourself up over there. I'm gonna, you know what, actually, is it the Grand Marshal that I want to try? It is. I think I'm gonna go with the Grand Marshal this time. So I'll grid myself up over there. Everybody else, grid yourself up when you're ready. I'm going to do 2 practice laps to make sure that this is really the car I want. I suggest you guys take a practice lap as well. Make sure it's the car you want, and then we'll start qualifying. Oh, that's right. This is an automatic car. I always try to shift an automatic car. If that is on your bingo cards, there you go. It's so loud. And I'm still shifting. No, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go back to the Covet. I like the Covet for these races. I'm gonna stick with the pointless. I'm glad I tested. It's not as fast as that, but I enjoy shifting. And if you're not having fun in a race, to be honest with you, I don't think that winning matters. I'd rather have fun. And I like shifting. I should make a version of that car for us that I just switch that out and make it manual, because I think that would be a great car. So I'll just make one more lap around and then we'll start qualifying for real, giving you guys all enough time to make sure that you have the car that you want. Remember, there are no resets. Off tracks are still a thing. Resets will just not work. And yeah, we'll do 4 laps. Crashing into people is not only allowed, it is encouraged. It will be a banger race after all. I have the feeling everybody is ganging up to me over on the voice chat. That is how this ends up working out. Alrighty, there I are. Alright. Let's just see that everybody else has chosen cars. I'm sure that these cars were chosen. Let me just clear the queue here. Mr. Awesome is in a car, and Onan is in a car, and I Wanna is in a car, and Red Hood is in a car. So as soon as they get back to the start finish line, I will grid us all up and we will do the thing. Here they come now. Into the mellow sounds of the after hours, which is about to get very, very loud. And there they all are. Red Hood's still coming in. We'll let Red Hood finish. Red Hood's going for the beefier option. And we'll start the real qualifying. I am gonna, well, I already have it loaded, so I'll just leave it the way it is. So let's grid up. Let's do the qualifying for 5 minutes. You can reset in qualifying all you want. But in the race, when you're dead, you're dead. I should have decreased the qualifying time, but what the heck. More racing is more fun. And yes, in qualifying, as is always the case, we are in ghosting mode. Remember that during the actual race, off tracks are a thing. And in qualifying, off tracks will invalidate your qualifying lap. As I damage my synchros again. This car is able to take a beating though. Let's hope it lets me finish the race. Onan had an off track before, so their first lap didn't count. We'll see how they do this time. They went a little wide there on turn 1. I miss a shift because of course I do. Let's go. Brush the grass there just a little bit, just a little edge trimming. Still holding on to third in qualifying. Onan looks like they had an off track on that lap as well. Is Onan gonna be able to keep it on the track? I don't know. Just squealing the tires like crazy. Okay, that wasn't the right line. Onan still not getting a qualifying lap in. Oh no, they did. They just took my third place. RIP third. By 2 seconds even. Now, last time we did this, I forget who it was. Maybe it was Onan? I don't remember. Someone tried to kill me right off the get-go. It may have been KG. No, it may have been Mr. Awesome. And this will be the last qualifying lap. And not gonna be faster, so I am qualified in 4th. Indeed. And it looks like everybody else is also finished. Let's see where Red Hood is. Red Hood's still coming around, so we'll let Red Hood finish here. And then we will load this thing up. We'll all choose the same cars again. And we will run the race. The D series doesn't let me zoom out for some reason sometimes. I don't know why. There they are, across the line. All right, I will accept that qualifying into the books. And then we will load this up and we will do the final race of the night. Suzuka East. Go ahead and choose your vehicles again. Grid yourselves up. When I know we're all there, I will grid us up one final time. And then we will start the thing. Remember, during the countdown, reset your car so that you don't immediately explode. Otherwise, you will immediately explode. I will fix that. Don't you worry. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just waiting for one final person here. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not. We have all 5 people here. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Remember to reset your car at the beginning there. There we go. I got a good jump. But I'm afraid all the cars are faster than me. Will they kill themselves? I don't know. That is kind of what I'm gambling on. A couple of them already off the track. I'm already pitted once. How rude. Mr. Awesome already has their first off track. I expect Mr. Awesome to about have 30 seconds worth of off tracks. Now I gotta catch up. I'm not in the fastest car, but I was fully expecting to be killed a lot more early on. Mr. Awesome's already got 5 seconds worth of off tracks now. Me and Red Hood holding down the rear. We're watching everybody's 6. I don't think I'm close enough to get a slipstream from them. I Wanna has an off track now. I Wanna may be stuck in the sand. Pyro asking Onin how are they still alive, so I think that might be another spot we may be able to take. Somehow I'm able to keep it on the track. Make it past Onin. Let's go. Up in the second. All right. Patience is a virtue. They're all going to catch me here on the straight, though. I am afraid. I am very afraid. I Wanna fully dead. I Wanna blew up. There's their tire. I love how parts of the car independently blow up and get caught on fire. And they got off track to add insult to injury. Mr. Awesome still in first. 5-second penalties. 5 seconds worth of penalties. I'm in second. Much more than 5 seconds behind them, I think. But still in second. I should have made it a 5-minute timed race again. Oh well. That's fine. It'll be about 5 minutes. As we're coming down at the end of our penultimate lap here. I think it'll probably work out to almost exactly 5 minutes. Hello, I Wanna. Who's that ahead of me? Oh, that's Onin ahead of me. Lap traffic. I still haven't seen Mr. Awesome. They may be very, very far ahead of me. Yeah, Pyro Boom. You went boom. You are enacting your name. Onin is all over the road. Made a clean pass. Let's go. Looks like they're lining up to try to kill me. Can I stay ahead of them? They are right there. And there it is, across the line in second. Let's go. And they still missed at the end. I juked them one final time. Let's see where Red Hood ended up. Here comes Red Hood coming across the line. Onin just rammed you into the wall. There's Red Hood, and there's Onin was finished a lap down. I wanna finished a couple of laps down and did smash them into the wall. And that is how the last race will finish out. Let's take a look at the replay though. But it's gonna be Mr. Awesome in first, RandomMinds in second as I explode, Red Hood third, Onin fourth, I wanna fifth. We'll accept that race into the books. You guys see what happened? Because that was sad. Yeah, let's take a look at this thing. I'll load the track back up so that we can see what happens. Or see the barricades and such. Suzuka East. There it is. And then I'll load the replay. Onin telling Pyro that they were the only threat. Jeez, rude. Let's take a look at the replay. Pause it real quick and we'll zoom out. There we go. And we will take a look at how this went. Get the UI off the screen. That's Mr. Awesome in first. I won in second. Random third. No, I won a first. Mr. Awesome second. Red third. Onin fourth. Random fifth. Boy, that changed a lot right off the bat. Into the first turn, Mr. Awesome gets going sideways. Who started that? Let's see what actually happened there again. It looks like Onin into red into Mr. Awesome. I wanna got a little bit of it, but was able to keep going. Mr. Awesome then pitting me. The only hit I really took that night, and it was a legit full-on pit maneuver there. Pit successful. I wanna still in first, Onin in second, Mr. Awesome third, Redhead out there in fourth. They're going still pretty strong here. Nobody's close enough to each other to kill each other yet. I think Mr. Awesome probably got an off track there. Red Hood behind them. Let's go up to the front here. See what happens between Onin and I Wanna. From I Wanna's perspective, let's see what happens as we come down to turn one. Onin just punts them, crashed into the wall, and I Wanna not able to make a move at that point. Their car is definitely dead. Let's rewind and see how bad Onin got it there. There goes I Wanna's tire that we saw on fire later. Onin's tire is also gone. One of the tires is following him down the track. Onin down to 3 tires now. I Wanna blown up. There's me right behind Red Hood, who is just behind Onin. We'll both be passing them very shortly. Here I come on Red Hood, trying to make the pass. Can't on the outside. I duck to the inside. Barely stay on the track. Make the pass on Red Hood. And then make the pass on Onin right there. Told you all, says Pyro Boom. And then clean sailing until lap 2. Stop targeting the one guy who races cleanly everywhere. Onin saying it was a banger. Pyro Boom not happy with that. I like to run them clean as well. But I think the issue is not everybody does. So that is our challenge, Pyro Boom, is to stay out of their way. I got pitted early, ended up in last place at the beginning, moved my way up to second. Onan's still going there, much to I Wanna's chagrin. And the ones who don't usually never get pushed into. I know, right? Mr. Awesome still going. Looks like they are having some issues. Their car is not 100%, but still going very strong. I was hoping to be able to catch up to them. Onan just desperately trying to get around the track as Mr. Awesome comes up on them. Onan wisely just getting out of the way, hoping to finish the race. That was a camera view. Red Hood still going strong as well. Not as much banging in the banger race, just a few key pieces that caused some people issues. Mr. Awesome going all the way off the track. Pyro saying the only strategy is murder. Pyro Boom murder. Pyro Boom murder. Pyro Boom. So it looks like Bob the Editor and Pyro Boom are going to have beef. Onan also going after Pyro Boom. Three-way beef brunch. I don't think I can say it like that. There's me and Onan now coming down to the line. I really thought they were going to end up killing me here, but I was able to stay enough of ahead of them to finish the race. And that's where it finishes out. And then they try to kill me at the end, but I slowed down just enough. So we will stop the replay there. There we go. And that is where we're going to end the stream. I hope everybody had fun. 2-on-1 tag team banging. Bob the Editor skill hacking issue. Get faster noob, says Pyro Boom. There is some real beef going on here. Now we are going to end the stream here. I got to rest up. I got some code to do over the weekend. Right now I'm working on it so that if somebody's computer crashes during qualifying, that they won't lose their qualifying positions. That's one of the things I want to get in here for the servers. Then I'm going to be working on, instead of showing you lap and checkpoint, I'm working on showing you the gap instead, which will be, well, I'll probably show you lap and then I'll show gap. So instead of the checkpoints, we'll just see the distance to the end of the race. And I now have all of that stuff calculated and in the game. So it's just a matter of applying that to the UI so that we can see, even before you get to checkpoints, we'll be able to see what positions everybody's in. And then, of course, after that, I'll be moving all of the race files over to the server. And I already have an editor here where I can, and I'll just show you, like I'm in my car here. I can just hit this, for example, to start a new track. Of course, the checkpoints weren't showing, but if I toggle checkpoints, you can see that the checkpoints got placed there. I can move them around. I'm going to enhance this so that you'll be able to choose all, not only put the checkpoints around, but choose all the options you want for the race and everything, and then save them. It'll save it for your account, and you'll be able to make your own tracks and stuff. Envix saying hello. You think you've been here before? You have been here before, Envix. You don't remember, or do you? Maybe you have a bingo, maybe you don't. You could have been here the whole time. Is life a dream, or is it a simulation? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide and escape from reality. And beef. There you go. When will the next one be? I will be running some, I don't know what kind of races we'll be running, but it will be on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. You're fake. It's still a dream. It could be. I had nightmares last night, and I wouldn't be surprised if I'm still in one. But we'll be racing Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And for your reference, it is now 8 p.m. Eastern, my time. So on Tuesday, an hour from now, we will be racing again. I hope to see you here. Brock/Red Hood. But yes, so I am working on getting this all onto the server so that we can open it up to everybody. We'll do a gradual rollout. You said the last time you were in voice chat with Soki, but you have nightmares. Well, that explains a lot by itself. Sweet? Yes, it is sweet, Brock. Bob the editor, better in what ways? Easier to show you're slow. Oh, there are all kinds of beef in the chat now. All right, well, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you again, everybody, for coming out and racing. I hope you had fun. I am tired. I am very tired. I've not been sleeping all that great, but I haven't been sleeping all that horrible either. I'm horrible in between times in my sleep schedules. Oh, real beef going on in the chat. I expect to see some really awesome racing coming up here in the near future. We may be doing some parkour maps next stream. We'll see. We will see. And just, hey, watch the language there in chat. We try to keep it family friendly. But the next stream will be Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's GMT -4, as all the times will be that I give. Then we will run some more races on Thursday at 9 p.m. Tuesday is unlimited. Come one, come all. Thursday is limited to 7, but if we don't reach 7 players, it is open to anybody until we get to 7 people. I still try to let people with lower FPS run in these races. BeamNG is a beast and takes a lot of CPU. And then we'll be right back here a week from today at 5 p.m. Eastern on Saturday to run some more races. We'll do that for 3 or 4 weeks, call it an off season, and then we will start in on the summer season. I will get a sign-up sheet in Discord, so if you have not come on to the Discord, go ahead and follow that link that I just put in chat to come on over to the Discord. I will have a sign-up sheet in there for the Summer League. But that is going to be it for me tonight. You are all members of the After Hours Club, so welcome one and all. Like I said, these will never get to an edited video on YouTube. This is just for us to have fun. But you guys stay random, and I will see you in the next random video.